So let's jump back into successful planning. 3 keys: analysis of history, wisdom in strategy. So looking at history and then deciding what would be the strategy, and then really having the courage and faith to act. And I think that's the biggest problem for most people. And I'm not saying that I haven't been there. Taking definitive action based on a course that seems strange, doesn't seem real. Again, is this inflation thing real or not? Or, I mean, is the Fed rise, it just transitory? Do we just bottle it up and put it away? I want to position myself so that in the event that we have this strong inflation, which I believe we are setting the stages for, that I have hedged, because we'll see some reasons why in a few minutes as to the effect of inflation. It's really important to understand what that looks like. So what hasn't changed? History repeats, only with different actors and slightly different scripts. So what do we mean? Let's rewind the tape. So to prepare for the future, we must recognize and learn from the past what worked and what didn't work. Well, pretty much I have to say that everything the government does is interference. The whole reason we have inflation and recessions and disinflation and deflation is because of the government trying to interfere and balance the monetary supply when we have a tax and spend government. I'll just leave it right there, as political as I'll get. But we're always going to have this volatility. It's never going to stabilize out. In fact, I think the last 10 years prior to COVID last year, the 10 years prior to that, coming out of the Great Recession, probably the last long-term point of what I call relative stability. I say relative because I don't believe anything that's been holding up the economy is solid. But we had this stability. And then I think we were set up to have some kind of a downturn recession. COVID stimulated it last year. Now, again, the government, Federal Reserve, quote, came to the rescue, but with what? With what? Nothing that's real. Nothing that's real. Realize that the dollars, the digital dollars that have been put out into the economy, the credit expansion, that's all we call fiat currency. We'll get to that in a minute. It's fiat. It's nothing backing it. It's backed by the full faith of the U.S. government, which, over history has been held to a pretty high esteem. But look where we are today. We're the greatest debtor nation in the world. At some point, this is going to break, and we're not going to have this ability to keep kicking the can down the road. That's what we have to be prepared for. If you're banking on the financial markets or what you've been doing in the last 10 years or longer to carry the weight, I say you've got to change course now. You've got to implement a different plan. I don't mean knee jerk and just run to something else, but understand what's going on here. And you've got to take charge. I can almost bet you that your financial advisor is nice and is helpful and is wanting to help as he or she may be. They haven't lived through this. They don't know what this is all about. So their typical strategy is what? Well, buy and hold, buy and hold. The market goes down, yeah, but you dollar cost average. You just buy at the bottom. Gang, I don't think we're going to see the same kind of highs and lows. I think we're going to see a drop again in the Wall Street, in the market, sometime, anytime. If you enjoyed watching or learning from this video, please leave a like and subscribe to my channel for more content. If you have a question about any of my content or this specific video, just please leave a comment down below. And as always, stay focused on your freedom. I'll see you next time.